Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here, giving you guys another pick four video. And today we're going to work on daily 4 of Texas. Yes, guys, I have a strategy I want to share with you guys. If you're outside of the state of Texas, feel free to stay. Some of the strategies and patterns, the tips may help you guys in your areas as well. And now we're going to get started. Texas, y'all have 4 draws per day. Oh my. You have your morning, you have your day, you have your evening, and you have your night. Oh my. Okay. This strategy, guys are going to have to go the day before, and you're going to have to write out all 4 draws because you're going to find what we're looking for, a date sum. But you're going to find it in the form of a double or mirror in your center columns of your 3175 rundown. Okay, so I want to show you guys how to lock in hits around those areas. Now, for those that don't know how to count a rundown, I'll share it with you. You're going to lock in your last hit that you're working on, and you're going to add all these numbers down the columns, which is really simple. Okay, so for the first column, we're going to add 3 all the way down. So 3 plus 8 is 11. Now, when you're using your 2-digit numbers, only use your ones place for lottery math, and that's your 1, okay? 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. Again, only use your ones place, your 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Only use your ones place, your 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. You know that you did it right because the number you start with 8 is going to be the number you end with 8. Okay. Now you're going to add 1 all the way down. We'll just do a couple. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. Keep going all the way down, guys, to get your original number. Now you're going to add 7 all the way down. So 7 plus 4 is 11. Only use your ones place, your 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. Keep going all the way down to get your original hit. And finally, we're going to add 5 all the way down. So 5 plus 9 is 14. Only use your ones place, okay? And then, where are we at? 4 plus 5 is 9. Back to 9 again, all right? So you know that you did everything right. You began with 8749. You ended with 8749. Perfect. Now, what you're going to do, like I said, you're going to write out all 4. I didn't want to do that. I don't have the board space just yet. I would have to write really tiny. But I want to just share with you what you're going to look for, okay? If you notice the day game in particular, when you add your date sum for the next day, because we're going to be working a day ahead. So if this is September 13th, we're going to be looking for our date sum for the 9/14, okay? So 9/14, 9 plus 14, that's when you add your month and your day. And we're going to get the date sum. So 9 plus 14 is what, guys? 23, right? So we're only going to use the ones place for lottery math. That is our date sum. So we're looking for the next day. We're not going to use the date sum for the September 13th. We're doing it a day ahead. The date sum that we're going to look for, guys, is what? 3. Or it's mirror form 8, which brings me back to mirror numbers. Mirror number 3 and 8, they're the same number, okay? So make sure, my newbies, y'all jot this down, okay? Just know 0 is the same as 5, 1 is the same as 6, 2 is the same as 7, 3 is the same as 8, 4 is the same as 9, and vice versa. Okay, it can go either way. All right? Okay. So when I looked at this chart, again, you're going to look at all 4. I'm stressing this out. Okay, because they may not always be on your day. They may fall on other parts of the day when you're using your 4. I want you to pay attention to the center columns. Okay, look for your doubles or double mirrors in the center column. Okay, we have a 0-5 here. We have a 5-0 here. Okay, now this 5 doesn't match the date sum of 3 or 8, right? So if you don't see a 3 or 8 on any of the 4, you're going to what? Flip your numbers. You're going to flip your numbers, okay? And you're going to quickly just find out which one will give you the date sum of 3 or 8. When I did all four for September 13th, okay, A749 was one of the ones that when I flipped it, it gave me a 3 or 8 as a double or a double mirror. So let's check that out. What is a flip number now? A flip number is when you add 3 to each number. You heard me right. So you take this 0 and 5. Okay. If we look on our flip chart, we're going to find 0. So 0 would equal what? 3. And this 5 would equal 8. Okay. We're adding 3 to each number. Okay. So how you read the chart is easy. 0 can be a 3. 1 is 4. 2 is 5. Remember, we're adding 3. 3 is 6. 4 is 7. 5 is 8. Yep. 6 and 9. 7 is 0. 8 and 1. 9 and 2. So I knew once I wrote all of them down, and when I saw 5, I said, okay, well, 5 plus 3, that equals 8. And sure enough, it's the same on the flip chart, right? So what I had to do is I had to flip this whole chart over, which I'm about to show you right here. So we took this 8749 completely, and we had to turn it into a 1072. Did you hear me? When I realized I could not find a 3 or 8 for the day that we were working for September 13th, okay, I did not see the date sum for the next day, which was 3 or 8, okay, I had to flip this number. Okay, this was the only one out of the 4, I believe, that I was able to flip and turn this 505 into a 38. Did you hear me? So that's why I wanted to show you that. I want to show you this into steps. I don't want to confuse anybody. So we went from A749. We turned this A749 into a 1072. So let's look on the chart. So 8 is 1. Okay. This 7 is 0. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? All right. This 4 is a 7. And this 2 is a 5. I'm sorry, this 9, excuse me, this 9 is a 2. 9 is a 2. Okay, my bad. Okay, so we have 8749. We turned it into a 1072. So make sure you guys know 8 is 1, 7 is 0, 4 is 7, and 9 is 2. Okay, that way you can see it here too. 1072. Now, when you flip it, guess what happens? Now you're going to see your date sum that we're working on, 38. Did y'all catch that? Okay, so we're not going to work with this one anymore. We're going to shut her down. Okay, we're going to work with the 38 because we're looking for the date sum for the next day. Okay, we're not going to work for September 13th. We're looking for the 9/14, the 3 or 8. Now, here comes the really cool part. So pay attention. This goes as follows. Once you know where your center columns are, okay, your 3 and 8, your double mirrors, 3 and 8 is the same number. The numbers, how to tell if you should look for the numbers above the box or below this box is going to determine this. I want you to look for your split pairs. You see this 7 and 2? That's split. One on one end, the other one on the other end. You see that, right? This is where you're going to find your next hit. Yes. So let's take this 7 and 2. Remember, we said 7 and 2, they're the same number. They're split, okay? So that means anything that plays in between it, those are numbers you want to play. All right? So we know right now 2, 1 looks good. We can do 2, 1, 4. And just to let you know, if you see this 1, it's a double, right? That lets me know that this 1 is hot. Okay? So 2, 1, 4 is your first 3 numbers that should play. Yes. That's why we had to take it a few steps. But look for your center double as the date sum. Okay? Look for the first 2 numbers on top, okay? And whatever is repeating, you can leave alone for right now. So if that 1 is repeating, the first 3 numbers you want to do is 2, 1, 4. Now, how do we lock in the 4th number? Very important, okay? Now, if you want to play everything in this area, you probably could. If you wanted to do a 2, 1, 4, 1, you probably could. However, that fourth number comes from this area. Okay. You see these numbers on either side under those circles? That's right in front of the boxes on either side. That's going to determine your fourth number. Okay. These numbers may have to be mirrored as well. So I want to show you how that looks. Okay. You could either play a 2, 1, 4, 0. And if you see 2, 1, 4, 0 goes up here too. You see that, right? You might even want to play a 2, 1, 4, 7. If you notice, 2, 1, 4, 7 follows up here. Okay. Now, here's another trick to kind of eliminate, because we would have to play those 4 and any others in the mirror part. That can get costly because you're looking at about 8 numbers. How can I condense? You see this 3, 8, this date sum number is also a blocking number. The number that sits under here, that's right on either side of your doubles box, the 0, the 7 as your fourth number, whatever sits on top of your date sum number, which is 3. Remember that date sum number, that's a very powerful number. These numbers are also sitting here. So you see this 2, 1, that sits on the 3 or 8. This 0 sits on top of the 3. That's your fourth number. But you also have to mirror, give yourself the option to mirror. So this is what it looks like. 2, 1, 4, 0 or 2, 1, 4, 5. Okay. All right. Also, and I want you guys to look down here too, because you have to make sure that you cover yourself in these areas. Why? Because they may not want to use what's just up here. Okay. So now we're going to go here. So again, find your box of doubles for your date sum of 3. We're going to look at our split pairs again on either side. This is going to lock it in. Okay. So we're going to go 7, 6, 9. Why? Because the 6 repeat. That lets me know this is a good number. 7, 6, 9. All right. So our first numbers are 7, 6, 9 here. Okay. Which is the same as 2, 1, 4. They're just mirrored. That's why you got to do both. Okay. So 7, 6, 9, 5. Because it sits on top of that date sum again. Or 7, 6, 9, 0. Okay. Y'all, guess what the hit was? Guess what the hit was on September 14th? Let's look at this. September 14th at night, you guys had a hit of 2, 1, 4, 5. Yes. 2, 1, 4, 5. We have it here, 2, 1, 4, 5. If you look here, you can catch it 2, 1, 4, 0. Remember? Okay. Right here. But you also, I told you to mirror your number. Okay. Mirror that fourth number. But you have it right here. 2, 1, 4, 5. That's it. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. I would have done more, but I don't want to confuse you guys. It's a few steps. It's a few steps. So the first thing you're going to do, write out your 4 draws the day before, right? Then you're going to find out what your date sum is for the next day. Put them all into a 3175. Look for your center. If you don't see any of the numbers for the date sum as is, that's when you're going to flip your numbers. And I see that y'all have to do that quite often. That's why I had to share it this way. Okay. Just writing it one way is not going to get you the hits. You guys are going to have to learn how to flip your numbers in Texas. And some of you already do. Y'all hit me up in the comments and let me know. Flip numbers is where it's at. And that's exactly where it's at for Texas. Okay. Now, do they always come day and then play in at the night the next day? They could vary. Write all 4 of them out. I cannot stress that enough. Okay. If you guys felt that I gave you some really good value, definitely give me a thumbs up. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. Hit your notification button when these videos come out. Some of them are very time sensitive. Okay. Make sure you guys get it. All right. Now I got them hot picks for you. Hold on. All right, Texas, we got them hot picks. All right. Now here's the deal. I do not guarantee hits on this channel. However, if I was in Texas, these are the numbers that I would play. Okay. So you're playing at your own risk. All right. I like that 9817, 9812. I also like that 4367, 4362. All right, y'all. I will see y'all on the next video.